On the latest episode of the Golden Hour podcast starring Chris D'Elia, Brendan Schaub, and Eric Griffin, Brendan does something we're quite familiar with by now, and that's simply lying for no reason at all. Yeah, I know, quite the predicament, huh? Basically saying people who uses straws are for soy boys. But the proof is in the pudding. You'll see what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and check this clip out.
Asking you guys a debate club question about using straws as a man. I have a very strong opinion on using straws. I think you can only use a straw with a water at a restaurant. Anytime else, it's a little fruity.
Agree.
Curious about your guys' opinion on straws. I just watched my boss, who I'm supposed to take orders from, use a straw in his Coke at 6 in the morning. So I respect him a little bit less, but I want to hear your guys' opinion on it.
There's something very feminine about using a straw. I don't use them, right? Because I'm no punk. You do.
Well, you would for this. You would for this. You wouldn't take the top off if they handed you.
I'd take the top off.
Iced coffee.
Yeah, because I know a punk bitch.
Seriously?
Yeah, I know a punk bitch.
I like how he said it.
Well, I
There's
have
something soft about a straw.
I agree to a point.
In a soda can, yes.
Yeah, no, never. That's
a soda
ridiculous.
can,
That's crazy.
dude.
That's
it's
crazy.
designed for because that means
crazy.
you have to go like this.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. That's crazy.
Nothing gay.
This, if you're gonna bring it in a car, obviously you need a straw. Anything like this kind of a drink that they give you with a top on it, that's fine. But if you have an open drink and put a straw in it, like on a table,
you suck cock.
I don't do that.
All right. I don't even know what to say. This is so redacted. But to be fair, Brendan might not know what a straw is. Okay, look, we're either being bamboozled by the greatest troll on earth or living in a simulation. I swear to God, it's beyond all comprehension at this point. I might just have to tap out. I think it's making me redacted, just watching this over and over. God help us all. I personally think that this mongoloid is doing the long con. There's just no way in hell this is real anymore. Papa's programmed in the simulation as the lying idiot that can't stop no matter what. Maybe this is Schaub's hell and we're all witnessing it together because he was a real shitbag in another life again. And I don't even know if that's real. But imagine being a fame-hungry, egotistical person and now all he can do is lie, make up stupid words, and make a complete ass out of yourself for the entire world to point fingers at you. You're a compulsive liar, B. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope it's not just me. But watching this video clip was irritating to me, almost more so than anything Brendan has ever done. It's up there, man. Brendan, you're a UFC heavyweight fighter who has a couple respectable wins, and I use those terms lightly. Why are you so insecure? Because when you lie all the time, you're constantly afraid that people will catch you in a lie. Actually, come to think of it, I knew someone kind of close to Brendan in lying in real life. He was my employee for a couple years. I used to own a construction company, so we all met at my shop, then drove to our jobs. And the stories this guy would tell there isn't even a shred of truth in them. I even had to look up pathological liar, and for whatever reason, they don't have that signal in their brain that says lying is bad or give off that stress emotion or whatever. Their bodies or brains tell lies like they are truth. They could actually pass lie detectors also in some cases because they tend to convince themselves of their own lies. This guy once told my dad he stopped by and played with his bull mastiff that he had. Dad lives out in country, so no neighbors right close, plus we know each neighbor. The effing guy says he stops by and play with the dog. My dad goes, that dog has been dead for 2 years. Now, instead of just being like, shit, you're right, I made up that stupid lie for no rhyme or reason, he just doubles down, oh well, one of your neighbors must have one that looks identical and it ran down to your house, which is as much BS as the original story. But this guy used to tell us hunting stories on the way to work that were the most fantastical shit. You couldn't convince a toddler these stories were real, but he would tell them like they were absolutely real. They don't have any fear or lying or feelings about it at all. In their crazy ass head, it's the truth. And that's who Brendan Schaub is. It tracks with pathological liars. The fact that they're always creating lies to cover cover up previous lies shows that on some level they know that lying is bad, and they desperately need people to believe their bullshit. I just think the first person they convince is always themselves, and most of the time it happens instantaneously as the bullshit comes out of their mouth. People like Brendan know they are lying without a doubt. They just don't have that same signal that regular human beings or people have when telling said lies, which makes them able to convince themselves they're telling the truth, but also not have that same stress reaction or any reaction at all to telling these lies. They tell lies the same way they would tell something honest. And my question is, does Brendan even know when he's lying? Because Baba just goes. Possibly Brendan didn't get enough attention from mommy and daddy and just genuinely hates himself, has a rock bottom self-esteem and needs to make himself more interesting or better than anyone else in the room, or he'll get insanely insecure. My conclusion about all this: I respect a man with the straw a hell of a lot more than a legit fan of this show. But I'd like to know what you think, so let me know in the comment section down below, because that's what truly matters, even though we don't matter. But hey guys, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, push the notification bell on your way out. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Like, but the Balenciaga one, Jesus Christ.